We have heard the song Bullet with a name on it, but today on SmackDown, Big Show, he's got a stretcher with a name on it. And the next name is none other than the Rabid Wolverine, Chris Benoit. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Wrestling, here to review SmackDown for the 8th of May, 2003. Now, 4 years later, Benoit does go out on a stretcher, but Big Show is making it happen early tonight.
Well, you could probably add a body bag to that stretcher in 2007. But you know what? What a gimmick this is for Big Show. I never even knew this existed, man. Writing the names of his next victims down on a body stretcher.
I like it. It's good.
I like it. But you know what I like as well, brother? Vince McMahon.
Yep.
Just hearing that music kick off the show.
No chance. That's what you've got.
That's what it should. See how much I'd pay to hear it in 2025.
What do you think is the best version of Vince McMahon? I think obviously the McMahon-Austin rivalry, right, is amazing. But do you not think in terms of McMahon and the McMahon character and his promo ability, do you not think he's still a little bit raw?
Yes.
In 97, 98, 99.
Yes.
Do you not think maybe, even though McMahon and like this kind of era in 2003, even though he isn't there every week like he was like back in the day, and he doesn't like wrestle as often, I think that McMahon's probably a better wrestler / mic worker at this moment in time than he was like 5 years ago.
Absolutely. I think Ruthless Aggression Vince is probably the best on the mic that he ever was.
I agree, even though we see less of him.
I think, but that's natural. He mastered it. By God, he was good back in the day, but I genuinely do believe in the Ruthless. I think you look at most of the iconic memes for Vince, you see like a montage, most are from this era.
No, definitely. Even when you think of Finn's matches, it's like when we first seen him wrestle, the guy like there's a big difference between, I think, Finn's when he has matches around this time than when he had matches. Like, look at his first couple of matches with Austin.
Aye, then the ones against Michaels and shit like that.
Weren't great. Anyway, McMahon's here, and he says that Hogan will be here, but not at live. He'll be here from his home in Tampa. Vince calls out Stephanie McMahon. She demands to know why she gave Mr. America an ironclad contract. She says she had to do it to outbid Eric Bischoff, or else Mr. America would have went to Raw, and she wanted America, Mr. America, on SmackDown. So, I mean, even, playing in here to the fact that
brand split.
Yeah, and that if she didn't give Mr. America this ironclad contract, then, Eric Bischoff would have been able to give him something better on Monday night. But McMahon determines that if Mr. America can be revealed as Hulk Hogan, then the contract will be null and void.
Yeah, he looks like me, dude. I have bigger arms and better looking, brother, but yeah, he could pass as Hulk Hogan, brother.
Yeah, McMahon then gets Hogan on the screen. Hogan says he's not Mr. America. Hogan teases that he might turn up there tonight, but McMahon's like, you can't turn up here tonight because you are in Florida. You can't get here. And McMahon promises to rip the mask off of Mr. America when he shows up on SmackDown.
Looking forward to it, but of course, it's a long-ass plane ride from Tampa to Halifax, Nova Scotia. Is he going to make it? We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, backstage after the break, one of the tech guys tells McMahon that Mr. America's here. McMahon doesn't believe him, throws a kick at his direction. He's like, get out of here.
Not the first time he's done it.
Swat him like a fly.
A couple of weeks ago, he bit at Hogan's son in the arse. In the back of a limousine with Jimmy Hart.
No chance. Eddie Guerrero then takes on Matt Hardy. Decent wee match here. Eddie Guerrero defeats Matt Hardy, though. I mean, it was alright. Then Eddie Guerrero loses. Then we get Team Angle come out. They attack Chavo. Then they get the medals. I mean, Chavo just went down like a sack of spuds, didn't he?
He did.
No resistance here for Chavo Guerrero.
Absolutely not. But I can't help but look at Crash Holly on the outside and think, you're going to disappear at one point soon. And then we'll know it's good night.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunate that I don't think Crash Holly's got much time left. I don't think he's really adding much to this whole Matt Hardy thing. No. To be fair.
He's not. Is it beneath him at this point? Probably not. The reality is some people just have a certain amount of time in wrestling and WWE, and then it's time to call it quits. I mean, by 2003, is Crash Holly really needed?
He's just not adding anything to this Matt Hardy thing.
Yeah, like Shannon Moore is enough from Attitude. Don't think we need anybody more, but I do think the last couple of months that the Attitude's kind of been going downhill, but hopefully Matt Hardy can bring it back.
Got to bring it back. Anyway, Spanky is out next. He's taking on Jamie Noble. And this is a pretty good match. Jamie Noble, Spanky, cruiserweight action, hits the sliced bread, number 2, gets the pin, and it's a big upset for Spanky, defeating Jamie Noble.
I say Cena, you say suck. Cena, suck. Cena,
Yeah, Cena was watching this backstage, and then Mr. America walked past and he was flexing to Cena, and Cena was like, holy shit.
Wait a minute, is that the Hulkster, brother?
Is that Hulk Hogan? Is that the Hulkster? Hulkamania running wild. Cole and Taz hype up the main event. Benoit and Lesnar versus Show and A-Train. Backstage, we get Brock Lesnar. He tells Big Show that he's going to make the match at Judgment Day a stretcher match. And then that way he guarantees that Big Show will be stretchered out of there. So, yeah, Big Show, you need to find a big stretcher, buddy.
Well, this match, I tell you what, man, I think it needs a stipulation. We've seen Brock Big Show one too many times at this point, I don't think so.
Yep. Mr. America comes out, poses for a long time, does the Hulk Hogan shit. Down, 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 down. He tells us that he's not Hogan. He says that he used to be a £160 accountant from New Jersey. He saw WrestleMania and he decided to want to be just like Hulk Hogan, bro.
Dirty Bucko.
You know, what Hulk Hogan did say earlier in the video that him and Mr. America look the same, but Hulk Hogan's better looking, pal. And Hulk Hogan's arms are a wee bit bigger.
2 inches bigger, brother.
Yeah, those 2 inches mean a lot.
Brother.
Vince comes out, then he calls out Stephanie. He got something up his sleeve here. He throws his jacket into Mr. America's face.
Take me to the son of a bitch.
Yeah, low blows him, then tries to get the mask off, and Mr. America fights back. Vince gets pushed into Stephanie. Steph goes down. Then we get a wee brawl. Mr. America unleashes some shots on Vince. Vince gets punched and slips out his shoes and falls out the ring. Vince is selling is great, isn't it? Whether he means it to be or not.
He's always been a good seller.
He just goes down like a sack of shit, doesn't he?
Yeah, like the quads have went here. That's what it looked like. But then Mr. America, he carries Stephanie to the back, and McMahon's like, what the fuck is going on?
Yep, McMahon then quickly gives chase. Stephanie is laying on a sofa. McMahon's like, what the hell happened? That bastard, Mr. America, he hurt you. Stephanie tells her daddy that it wasn't Mr. America that hurt her, it was him. So Vince not too happy. He pisses off. We then get Don Marie versus Tori Wilson. Toilet break match here, as they would call it, but I can't imagine many people were going to the toilet when Tori Wilson was on the screen.
Sable as well, out on commentary. Tell you what, this is all this match needs to be. It was like 43 seconds, wasn't it? Well, it was not a classic, but they're never going to put on a classic. They do what they do best.
Yep. Sable then says she's going to challenge Tori Wilson to a bikini contest at Judgment Day. Tori Wilson accepts and then takes off half her clothes and shows off a pink bikini. Taz and Michael Cole, they're freaking out like it's the greatest day ever. We then get a Kurt Angle video package type thing showing that he's coming back. He's got the 3 eyes. You can't hold down Kurt Angle. Broken freaking neck. Doesn't matter. Kurt will be back soon. And I'm looking forward to him because I know he's not been gone long, but SmackDown's better with Kurt Angle in it.
They're lucky the neck injury wasn't that bad. Because, I mean, neck injuries tend to miss months upon months.
Yeah, maybe close to a year, so.
Yeah, and sometimes longer than that. We've seen that with Rhino. But up next is Team Angle versus Rikishi and Tajiri. Here, I like all 4 guys, but I even think about that. Team Angle are like a snake without a head. A chicken without a head. They need Kurt.
I was never that impressed with Team Angle, to be honest.
No, but they're good wrestlers, and the problem is, though, without Kurt, they've got nothing going for them.
No, they are, but I was just never that interested in them. But without Kurt, I'm even less interested in them. They get the win. They defeat Tajiri, and then Los Guerreros come down. They steal the painting of Kurt, the picture of Kurt, and they get the medals back, and then they make a run for it. So once again, Team Angle are without Kurt Angle's, prized possessions. They need to get that shit back.
It's hyped up that they're going to have a ladder match at Judgment Day. But again, as we've pointed out and discussed, it's a match that's never even remembered.
Yeah, we then see Spanky on color commentary because Cena's going to wrestle and Spanky's got to be there. So Cena takes on Rhino. Cena cuts a rap, says he's going to beat Rhino's ass so sore it'll be like he's just finished a prison tour. I mean, that's
fucking brilliant.
Pretty good line. He says that Rhino rocks a horn on his head and John Cena rocks a horn in his jorts. It was a good wee rap for Cena.
But see this just gives me all the proof and ammunition that tells me it's like how much are they holding back Cena with 22 years experience on that in 2025. So you look at this heel, you look at him heel here. I know he's not a rapper in 2025, but he can spit bars like no one. In 2025, he's got to play second fiddle in promos to fucking Jey Uso and Cody Rhodes. It's
disgusting, isn't it?
It's not. It flat out is, man.
I think that must be one of his best bars. Going to beat his ass so sore, it would be like he's just finished a prison tour.
Aye, honestly, man, Big John.
Anyway, Spanky gets involved. Cena goes for the chain. Spanky stops him. Rhino rolls up. Cena gets the pin. 1, 2, 3. Rhino gets the victory. They brawl. Spanky bails. He runs to the cheap seats to get away from Cena. Rhino takes down Cena. Goes for the gore. Cena avoids it, and Rhino just like gores the steel steps. Fucking damn near kills himself. And then Cena takes off to the back.
It was fantastic, man. Honestly, just Spanky. This is just proof how everyone's booked better around this period, man. He's an absolute jobber with as much weight on him, man, as like a chicken wing.
But he's entertaining.
Chicken on it, yeah. But he's entertaining. That's all that matters. I mean, you would be like mistaken to think that Cena's been buried because he's went for feuding with Brock to Spanky, but this is fucking good.
Yeah, and Rhino fucking took the steel steps bump like he was Mick Foley, didn't he?
No, he did. Oh man, best Mick Foley impersonation you'll see.
Just went for it.
Apparently, Mick Foley's back on the next Raw.
We'll be watching that.
He must have seen Rhino do this.
We'll be watching that in about 20 minutes. Backstage, we've got the FBI. They go into Brock Lesnar's dressing room, and we get a chase. So basically,
Nunzio punches Brock Lesnar in the back, sprints like fuck.
Yeah, he basically stands up to Brock and says, "Hey, you may be the champion, but you don't disrespect us around here. We're the FBI, buddy."
Full-blooded.
And then Brock gives chase, and it leads to a forklift, and the FBI just managing to lock Brock inside a room. So
yeah, they lock him inside the room, and then they just drive a forklift through the wall,
which would make it easier for Brock to get out, surely.
True, unless stabbed him and killed him, but we don't know what's going on, so...
Yeah, I mean, I guess so, but I thought it would just kind of weaken it, but I guess they're saying, maybe it's damaged the door that you actually can't open it now.
Either way, man, it's a big spot that's been on, but then...
what I didn't understand next was, this was very fucking strange, and I can't really recall seeing this before, but then you have Big Show and A-Train, and they're kind of arguing over who's going to take on Benoit now. And Big Show pulls out the stretcher, and we see Benoit's name, and he's basically like, "I'm taking care of Benoit tonight." And then A-Train backs down and say, basically like, "Well, okay, then you can take him on." But in the past, this would have just been, well, the heels have taken care of one member, so therefore it's a handicap match.
Yeah.
And Big Show could have still took out Benoit on a stretcher in a handicap match. So I just didn't quite get this. I'll be honest.
A-Train was out there anyway.
Going to be consistent. I'm not saying this is a showrunner, but this didn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, it didn't come across as Big Show was like, "No, I'm taking him on one-on-one." Like, A-Train was adamant that he wanted to take him on one-on-one.
It should have just been 2-on-1.
Should have been 2-on-1, and you just have Benoit against A-Train for most of the match. That would make sense, but you're right. You have to call it the inconsistencies at the end of the day.
I mean, I get it. You could maybe argue, well, here they want Big Show to look like a credible threat, and if Benoit holds his own in a 2-on-1 match, then that kind of makes Big Show look not as strong. But I mean, I still disagree. Like you said, it could have been Benoit versus A-Train for most of it.
Yeah,
should have been a handicap match anyway. Big Show's 7 foot tall and 500 pounds, so wrestling Big Show is like a handicap anyway.
I mean, he's locking him in the crossface. You're believing in Benoit, man. Not many people get out yet. And Big Show just fucking picks him up and fucks him through the mat.
Yeah, choke slam, 1, 2, 3, bang. Then Big Show puts Benoit on the stretcher. He's going to give him the Rey Mysterio treatment, although I'd like to see him swing Benoit like he swung Ray. We're talking a little bit, I mean, a lot of extra weight here.
It is funny with hindsight. I know it is a bit dark humour, but like when you hear the commentary say lines about Benoit being on a stretcher, immobilised, dead, essentially, oh, Brock, the Big Show's going to kill him, man. It's just, it gets a cheap pop out of me every time, like, but out comes Brock.
It's like that time Benoit had Jericho in the crossface, and JR was like, you know, he's taking his life.
It's like JR was watching in 2007 via satellite and was giving you colour commentary.
Crazy. Anyway, Brock comes down to try and make the save, takes out A-Train, tries to take out Big Show, but he eats a choke slam as well. And the show ends with pretty much Big Show celebrating, Brock down, Benoit down, Big Show standing tall. Will Big Show be the new champion? Got to find out in about 10 days.
I do feel like we're beyond Big Show ending a show in 2003 like this. Like, I get it, he's not going to win the title, but I think if he's going to end the show, it needs to be more than a chokeslam. Brock sells the ass at the chokeslam totally, but why not put Benoit like through the announce table on the stretcher, or do what you did to Ray? I mean, I know you pointed out that he might not be able to do what he did to Ray to Benoit, but Big Show's a big guy. I just feel like it was a pretty flat fucking ending.
Yeah, but anyway, I thought it was still a decent show. It was a good show. I enjoyed it.
It absolutely was a decent show, but it's weird. Big Show just goes in and out of these periods where he's like, I'm a big angry giant, or he's a big angry jobber.
Big angry jobber, big angry giant. Anyway, I wasn't angry watching this show. I thought it was pretty good. I will give it a 7 out of 10.
I'll give it a 7 out of 10 as well. It's one less than Raw, but you know, the general gist is that Raw's better than SmackDown, but all you ever hear for this period is how people think SmackDown's better than Raw. I'm fucking baffled by it, man.
Although to be fair, people say that's more 2002 SmackDown.
No, they do, but I've seen a lot of people still say with 2003 SmackDowns the same thing.
Well, no, I've seen people say. Well, I mean, most people think that 2004 Raw was crap and 2003. People pretty much prefer SmackDown over the entire Triple H Reign of Terror. But I mean, the thing is, Triple H Reign of Terror. That's just the world title scene.
Yeah,
you've got a lot more. I think there's a lot more happening on Raw than just what's happening in the world title scene. But here, SmackDown, this is a good Here, I'm not going to say SmackDown sucks. I think SmackDown, I mean, both shows are really good. I just personally have always preferred Raw. Some weeks I'll prefer SmackDown.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And I like the fact that we're getting Vince more. You know, I know Stephanie's the GM, but it feels like Vince is running things.
Both shows feel different, though. And I think that's what matters. Both shows do feel different. I feel like you watch SmackDown, you get a different show than you watch Raw.
Yeah, and that's what a brand split should feel like. You know what? And as much as I think, well, here, there's no way you can think SmackDown's better than Raw, at least there's people out there thinking it. You know what I mean? That's a good thing about Fiarity, because people prefer SmackDown for different reasons, even though I don't personally see how and you don't, but that's a good thing. They do feel different, man. You watch Raw, it is much more sports entertainment based. SmackDown does feel very wrestling heavy. It's like you think of like, most of this show is wrestling. I mean, the only real thing that happens backstage is the thing with Brock, and then a few things with like Mr. America and McMahon. But anyway, 7 out of 10. Back with the top 5 moments. We're a few weeks away from Judgment Day. Stretcher matches, big matches, ladder matches. Looking forward to it.